guys, Hook. I'm going to do a little update on cleaning your pumps. This is what you use vinegar. Probably seen it 100 times, so just wanted to show you that. Unfortunately, wait for it. As you can see, and probably hear from the wind, makes it kind of hard to do shit outside because the wind is being an ass. This was my top off, or it is still my top off, but yay. Fortunately, there's 5 pounds of fucking mud and dirt in here now. So, it's going to have to be like a do-over tomorrow. But, just wanted to give a quick little shout out to Mother Nature, screwing up my maintenance day. Alright guys, I'm going to pick up here from yesterday's hurricanes. This is just basically, not an update, but just general what I do for maintenance. This is like pretty much the 6-month big maintenance or semi-big maintenance. And what you basically do, and what I do, is take my pumps out, you know, all 4 of them. I take the pumps out of here. I take return pump. You can be able to see it, but the return pump, skimmer pump, which just basically, you can see the pump right there, it just connects from the skimmer itself. Take all that off, top off, take them out. I cleaned out little particles in there, just a little bit of the caulk that's left over from return hose, which I should have cleaned off, but got kind of in a rush. I'm going to go over the mag floats in a bit. All that calcium buildup on the bottom out here, that's from letting your water sit. That's why I said when I did the water change that it's best to mix your water and use pretty much everything that you need, because this little chip factor that's on the bottom here, that will build up. If you buy some decent salt with the higher elevated elements that you need for reef aquariums, and if you don't use all of your salt, you're gonna get this. You know, it's every 6 months, the way it is. Anything that your pumps, or anything that salt water goes through, including your pumps or your mixing station or wherever salt water is going to be, you need to douche it out. And that's what the 6-month is for, pretty much. So I'll be back and I'll go over your mag floats real quick. And then, so mag floats. Yeah, what to say about these things? These things are basically invented to get the film algae off your glass, and that's it. This is the outside portion. Yeah, this one's loose, it's got the magnet in it, but I want to show you guys. See, even these get just dust and stuff on them, so you got to clean these off. When you have on your tanks, everybody gets their coralline algae along the front, depending on if you want to clean your front or back. Coralline algae, scrape off. Scrape off the coralline. If you can see, I got some film built up. It's been, I don't know, it's my days off, so 4 days. And I don't usually clean it until my Sunday. So it's about probably twice a week is when I clean the film off the front and the sides of the glass. Back, obviously, I don't clean. But when you have coralline algae built up, don't try and use the mag float at all, because it'll scratch your tank. Sure as shit, use a scraper, you know. Just, if you get one with the extended arm, you can reach down and, you know, just scrape off your coralline. do not use a mag float or a shark float or whatever float that you decide to use. Because like I said, there's buildup on the outside, and these on the felt pad, it gets dust on it, which leads up to fines that get onto here that can scratch the outside of your tank. And if you look at all that crud that builds up on the inside part of the mag float, that stuff will scratch your glass. Right now I think there's, there's worms, some amphipod and copepod shells, and there's snail eggs. There's all kinds of stuff that gather on the inside part. This one's not too awful bad. This is on the main display. That one was on the algae tank that's on the bottom, and obviously these things float. So, but yeah, I got my pumps, vinegar water. I'm gonna plug these in and let them run for a few hours. Mag floats to scrape off anything but the film algae that's on your glass, because otherwise, it's hard enough, and you will. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you get a scratch on your tank from using these things. So just wanted to go over that real quick. Make sure you keep your mag floats clean. It lessens the chance that you'll get a big, awful, gaudy scratch across your tank. So just wanted to go over that real quick as part of the maintenance. Okay, just wanted to show you about the mixing pumps as well, with the calcium buildup that gets on these. It's caked on there. The bucket I was mixing the other pumps in, it's mostly vinegar. It's about, there's 2 gallons of vinegar in there and about 1 gallon of water. And I'm going to pour the rest of the, actually almost 3 gallons. There's 2.5 gallons of vinegar and the rest water, and I'm going to pour the rest of the vinegar into there to put it into here. Put those pumps in there and just let it run probably for about 4 hours. And, then rinse it down with some RODI, dry it out, and it'll be ready to go for mixing. Okay, so you can see that after soaking these things that they clean up pretty much just like new, and they're good to go. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys that every 6 months go ahead and soak these things in vinegar and pretty much make them damn near brand new again. Okay, last thing I want to cover is these agua-lifter pumps. Pretty much just for peace of mind and safety. You can use these for dosing too, but they're basically almost a requirement for these CPR overflows. Reason being is that it basically keeps the siphon going. When you have a power failure, sometimes, you could start a siphon, you could put a little air valve on the end of here, start the siphon once you get it running, and then close the air valve off so that, the siphon will continue. The problem that is when the power fails, the siphon may not go back on. When you actually have something powered to it like these, as you can see, I moved this one down from up here so I can put my canopy on it, which I'm not sure I'm going to do yet, but still. These things can run, I think they say it's 30 inches, so, and this is just going up onto this one. Now the maintenance with these things is to keep them good. There's 2 things you can do. You can buy the little filters, they're little pre-filters, they're like little cups, they're like $3 each. You can buy like 10 of them, and you can put them on to pre-filter what it's sucking out of here, because the buildup on the overflow, you may get some algae and whatever that goes through the lines and goes through the pump. So before it actually goes through the pump, you can hook this up to a pre-filter that sits on the side, and it'll go through there and then go through the pump and then out, and it'll drain. What I do, just to make things simpler, because I've gone through pre-filters and pre-filters and pre-filters, and they're great, but and I could probably actually put one on the display tank because there isn't really much going through there other than food and what have you, which I don't really want to get to run through the lines and go through here. So I just decided to ixnay on the pre-filters and just let it run, and then once a week all I do is get a cup of water, regular water, doesn't have to be RO, nothing, heat it up in the microwave for a minute, make sure it's hot, and what I do, set the cup down, boom, unplug this, put it through the hot water for like 2 seconds, it'll run through the pump, douche it out with hot water as far as salt buildup and whatever else is in there, because it's almost boiling water, and it'll drain out. You don't want to do it too long because obviously you don't want to be jetting hot ass water into your tank, but yeah, it's just for a couple seconds. It's just a little like Dixie cup, hot water, whatever. You just pull this off of there, dip it, pull this off of there, dip it, put it back on. As far as easy maintenance on these, I've had these pumps for 4 years, and that's what I've been doing with them. And they've been working just fine and dandy. I mean, you know, they get salt creep built up on it, but that's pretty much standard and everything. And the last thing I wanted to cover, and it'll probably be it, is just a squirt bottle that says RO water in it, RODI water. And when I say, when you rinse out your bins as far as your top off water or your mixing station, and what I meant by rinsing it out with RODI does not necessarily mean fill the tank up with 30 some gallons, rinse it out, and then dump it out, because that's just a waste. Rinse it out with normal water, dry it, spray it down with this, dry it down again, should be good. Whatever remnants of your tap water, what have you, it's going to be minimal going into your tank, as well as the vinegar. Some people dose with vinegar, so it's not going to be detrimental to anything that's happening in the tank. So just wanted to cover that, and that's pretty much the 6-month thing on as far as taking care of your pumps, all your pumps in your tank. And that's what I do, and keeps things running, keeps things lasting longer, so you don't have to replace pumps. And hopefully I can you know, save money enough to start being able to afford the MP40 or 40s on here. So anyway, that's basically my 6-month maintenance schedule. Just wanted to go over that. And if you got any questions, comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. Bye.